Hi everybody, it's Saturday, April 5th, 2008. Thanks for stopping by. I'd like to give you my idea for the solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. And I don't think it has anything to do with who drained the swamps in the early history of Palestine. By the way, believe it or not, there were swamps in Jerusalem and they were malaria infested, and the Zionists did drain these swamps. So, the Zionists, like everybody else, have done good things and bad things in the past, I believe. Zionism was a movement to free the Jews from being oppressed or attacked in other countries, and in that sense it was a noble enterprise. I just don't happen to agree with the way things are playing out right now. I don't happen to agree that helping one set of people necessarily means destroying another set of people. I think that there are solutions that could benefit everybody, that Jewish people could have a homeland and have a land where they can be free from things like the Holocaust without victimizing Palestinians. That's my belief. I think that could happen. I think that everybody can live together, and there doesn't have to be all this fighting. If there's compromise, if there's empathy for others, if there's sharing, if there's tolerance, then you don't need all this violence. You don't need the war. So, here's my idea for solving this entire conflict. And pay attention, this is not really my idea. I'm just going to read this for you, and pay attention to every word, because every word is important. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. So there you go. That is, to me, the only thing that you really have to know. You don't have to know whether Palestine was a British mandate or a colony or a province of the Ottoman Empire or a nation or a group of tribes or whatever it was. It doesn't matter. You don't have to know who drained the swamps. The Ottoman Turks began that process, and the Zionists completed it, and they were pretty successful with it. So that's a good thing. You don't have to know how many Jews were slaughtered or how many Palestinians were slaughtered. You don't have to know any of these things. All you have to know is that all men are created equal, whether they're Palestinian or Jewish or anything else. That all men have a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And, these are the ideals of the Enlightenment, which threw off the despotism of religion and threw off the despotism of absolute, monarchs who had absolute power and who derived their authority from religion. And, these were the men who inspired the nation that we live in. They inspired our form of government. It wasn't about religion. It wasn't about Christianity. It was about tolerance. It was about a secular democratic society where, religion is not discouraged, religion is not outlawed, but religion is not a part of the government. So you can be whatever religion you want and still participate in the government and still be considered equal in the eyes of the government, and that's why it's important. So there you go. One secular democratic state where everyone is equal and everyone has one vote. No matter if you're Jewish or Palestinian or Christian, whatever you are, that is the solution, in my eyes, to this problem. And to tell you the truth, it's the solution to the problems we have in America and all over the world, because in America we have forgotten about our Constitution. We've forgotten our heritage, and we need to get back to it. We need to get back to, thinking like Thomas Jefferson instead of thinking like Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini and Machiavelli and all the other people who influenced the neoconservatives and the other people who are in charge of our government. So, anyway, that's my idea. Thanks for watching.